Hi everyone, my name is Kendra and I work at the North Vancouver City Library. In celebration of Literacy Week, I'm going to show you some ways you can read picture books to help engage your children and support their early literacy skills. For these examples, I'm using Moon Wishes by Guy and Patricia Storms, illustrated by Milan Pavlovich. One of the easiest things you can do is ask your child what colors they see. And when you respond to their answer, make sure you use extra descriptive words to help develop their vocabulary. For example, if I asked a child what colors they see in this picture and they said green, I could say, yes, I see lots of green. I see a pale light green. I see a medium green, kind of like an apple. And I see a deep dark green. You can also ask your child questions about what is happening in the pictures. For example, on this page, I could say, I see two polar bears. There's a little polar bear and a big polar bear. What is the little polar bear doing? And together, you would see that the little polar bear is looking at the moon. And then you could ask, what is the moon doing? And you could see that they are smiling, and you could practice your smiles together. Counting is also a great thing to do with picture books, which helps develop their numeracy skills. On this picture, we can see that there are 1, 2, 3 wolves. And we can also see that one of the wolves is howling. And imitating sounds of people, animals, or machinery that we see in books is a great thing to do when we're reading. For one, because it's really fun and we get to be silly together, but it also helps develop our children's phonological awareness, which helps them develop their own language skills. Another thing we can do with picture books is look for a repeating image or character. Lots of them have images that appear throughout the whole book. In this book, it's the moon, and the moon is on every page, but it's always in a different spot or looks a little bit different. So on each page, you could ask your child, where is the moon? And wait for them to point it out. This is an especially great example because then you could explain it's a reflection on the water. Another great question you can ask your kids is, what is going to happen next? In this picture, we don't have any words, but we can see that there's a little snail and he's walking on a long path lit by the moon. In this instance, we actually don't see the snail or get to know what happens next. But in that case, you can do a fun activity once you're done the book. You can ask your child to draw what they think will happen next. So if we think that the snail is going home, we could draw what we think a snail's house would look like. Or if we think the snail is going home to sleep, we could draw what we think a snail would wear to bed. But more than anything, remember that reading together is fun and quality time to spend together.